Bloxham here, Bay House School. We need to turn the ovens on. So first thing the pupils need to do when I've dismissed them is turn the ovens on. When we do this, it's a bit of a trick for rolling it out here. We push it rather than roll it. Do you see that? I pushed it rather than rolled it. Then it still saved like a bit of a, what's this, rectangle shape. We need it the same size as the board. Did you switch it on, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah. We roll it, we spin it. We have to be able to spin it. If it doesn't spin, so that's now wide enough. Now I just need to make it longer, right? It was nearly wide enough. So make it a little bit wider. So it's the same as the board. This is roughly A4. Nearly there. So that's about size now, right? That's about the right size. Now if you do make a mistake here, and it's like got a little bit of a dip here, do you see there's a little bit of a dip here? I just put the pressure on that part of the rolling pin and it goes all straight. Do you see that, right? Then we get the sharp knife. Don't need to turn round. We cut down the middle, make sure you have the knife down by here. We cut down here, then we get the egg wash, and if you do it between the table, I'm just going to do it here. Right, actually what would have been better is I want to show you another trick. We're going to put some flour on the paper. I'm going to get 3 sausages, as that's how many you're allowed. Right, we go with the skins. 1, 2, 3, so you only pick the knife up once, right? Then we just lift it up, and the skins just fall off, right? You don't like push it out the end. That's what people do. Look how quick that is, right? Then I've got only 3 sausages, so I need to do 1.5. So I'm going to do 1.5. Yeah. So 1, and then make this one the same length. Yeah. So it's the length of the pastry. Then I can egg wash it. Yeah. So I could have egg washed it before. I should have egg washed it afterwards. Then push it down. Then with the fork. With the pattern, make the pattern. Yeah, make sure they're nice and neat. Yeah. Then we egg wash it. Yeah, or you can do the other bit first, cut it. But we need to egg wash it before we cut it. Then with the back of the knife, we put a pattern on it. Right? And you can do both ways or just one way. Normally I just do one way. Then you cut it whatever size you want. So these are called cocktail ones if they're small. That sort of size. If you want them bigger, you can have them any size you want, right? This one I'm going to show you a slightly different method. Bit of flour here. Make sure it's rolled out long as I egg washed it, which makes it harder for myself, right? How easy this is. Now this one I'm going to do slightly different. I'm going to roll it over, and I'm not going to do the fork technique. I'm just going to do it so the crease is underneath. Then I do the knife or the egg, either way, but you do that before you cut it because it's easier to do that. On here, when you put it on the tray, by the way, we're going to share the tray so you can go on the top shelf. So you need to try and get them all on one half. So you have to be quite close together. Right, cut it in half. Cut these in half. I'll cut these into 8. I'm getting 8 even ones out of each half. So that means you could get 16 this size. Pick them up, but I need to put them quite close together, yeah? Close together. As soon as they're in the oven, you can get cracking. These ones here, these might take a bit longer, so I'm going to cut them a bit smaller, because otherwise where they're bigger, they might take longer. So I'm making sure I'm only using 1/2 of the tray, because one other person's going to use the other half. And then you get them in the oven. Gas mark 7, about 210 degrees. When you take them out, oven cloth folded in half. Thank you from Bay House School.